Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rosa, and today we're diving into our second part of our one pot series, but this time using rice. I mean, who doesn't love a hearty, flavorful dish made in just one pot? I've got two amazing recipes for you today. A veggie fried rice with tofu that is so good, it just might replace your favorite takeout. And Asian almond cookies to round things off as the perfect sweet treat. Trust me, you'll want to stick around for this one, because nothing says comfort like a homemade meal that reminds you of your favorite Asian restaurant. And these recipes deliver every time. To get started, first we'll press our tofu for about 15 minutes to get rid of all that excess water. It'll definitely crisp up much better. Before we pan fry our tofu, we're going to season it up a bit because we don't want it to be bland. So we're going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. At this point, you can also use soy sauce. Then I'm going to dust it generously with some cornstarch, about 1 or 2 tablespoons. Now I use frozen tofu for this one, but you can use regular tofu without freezing it. I like to freeze my tofu because it gives more of a meatier texture. For some weird reason, my pan was sticking today, but it still came out crispy, and there's more little crispy bits, so that's just gonna make it taste that much better. I love how tofu acts as a blank canvas. It soaks up all that soy sauce, ginger, and garlic like it's just meant to be. Using a vegetable peeler is kind of hard to remove the skin from the ginger, so I find using a spoon removes the ginger skin easily. I'm cutting the broccoli into a little bit bigger than bite-sized pieces because when you cook it, it sometimes shrinks down. In Asian cooking, prep is everything. You want all your veggies chopped and ready before you start, so each one hits the pan at just the right time. This way, everything is cooked perfectly, crisp, vibrant, and never soggy. Growing up in New York, I live for those nights when we get to order from our favorite Chinese restaurant. They deliver containers of piping hot fried rice, stir-fried veggies, and those almond cookies that had that perfect amount of nuttiness and sweetness. And those little soy sauce and sweet and sour packages, they were like treasures to me. I saved them for weeks, even though we never used them all. I'm curious, what's your go-to Asian takeout? Let me know in the comments below. I want to see what you all love. Now, this dish starts with day-old rice. You want that slightly dried out texture so it soaks up all the flavors. No mushy rice here. If you don't have day-old rice, just spread fresh cooked rice on a baking sheet and pop it in the fridge for a quick chill. I'm doubling the sauce for this recipe so you can add as much or as little as you like onto your rice. And also you can use the sauce for later for any other dishes. To stir, you can use a small whisk, but for me, I find using my little basting brush works perfectly. Now, no Asian-inspired meal will be complete without dessert. These almond cookies are crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside, and so simple to make. This version is plant-based, of course, but just as delicious. They have that buttery, nutty flavor that just melts in your mouth. If your dough is a little too crumbly, you can add 1 tablespoon of plant-based milk at a time until you get a nice dough-like consistency. You want the dough to come together, but not too wet. So you're gonna roll your dough into 1-inch size balls, and to make it easier, just grab yourself a tablespoon measurer. If you have whole almonds, don't forget to press one right in the center before they go into the oven. So after making my first batch of the almond cookies, I decided to pulverize the almonds and roll them in the dough to see how they would come out. I actually got this idea from my husband because he said add a little bit more of the almond crunch to it, and actually they came out really good. Okay, these are everything I remembered and more. Sweet, nutty, and just the right amount of crunch. All right, friends, that's it for today. We've got our veggie fried rice with tofu for our dinner and our Asian almond cookies for dessert. Hope you try these recipes and let me know in the comments what you think. Did these recipes bring back any takeout memories, or will they be your new favorites? Either way, I'd love to hear about it. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with friends. Check out my website for other recipes. And be sure to click on this video over here to watch more of my one pot recipe series. With that being said, I'm Rosa, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.